Hey guys, let me go live here. All right. Hey, I did it. I think. I think I'm on. There we go. Okay. Hey guys, it's Thursday. Yay! Coming my favorite day. So, how is everybody? I am chimed in on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm going to do my very best to manage both. I'm going to try my very best and see how we're doing. Hey guys, thanks for joining. So, tonight is short stories with Monica. And really, what short stories is for those that are new, that are just chiming on, for people on Instagram who are new, because I know I don't really. I haven't really been on Instagram too much. So, short stories is where I just kind of get on and kind of talk just a little bit about a reading that I've done. So, and it's really the purpose is to just sort of, give you a little bit of an understanding what to expect from a mediumship reading with me, but, a little bit about what mediumship is and the spirit world and all that. So, I'm always hoping to, touch your heart just a little bit and, through sharing these stories. And these are just stories that are from real readings that I've given. And if you know me, if you've worked with me, you've done readings with me, you know how passionate I am about doing mediumship and the beautiful healing that comes. And it's really healing from loved ones, right? And they come in all different ages. So tonight, I'm going to talk about a story about a little guy that came in. So, and this one's really kind of close to my heart, not because I knew the little guy, but because I worked so many years as a photographer for 24 years and I worked with that age so often. I know those little guys well. And of course I'm a mom as well, but I just wanted to let a couple of people get on first. And hi Leslie. Hi Bonnie. Hi Evie. You guys can all hear me okay, right? Hey Beth. And thanks, guys, on Instagram. I'll get to you guys too. I'm just kind of maneuvering. So if you don't know anything about me, then this is a good opportunity to kind of learn a little bit about me. My personality or anything that maybe you might get from a little live. So anyway, hey Sandy, how you doing? Hi Beth. Hi Kim. So we're on Instagram and on Facebook today. And hi Arlene, how are you, sweetheart? Hi Bonnie. Kim Moyer, how you doing? Lovely. Let me just see here. Let me see who's all chiming in. We got Arlene and Crystal and Sally. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Pamela. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Bonnie. How you guys doing? I see some of you guys here on Instagram chiming in as well. I can't see your names as well, so I have to put my glasses on for you. Melissa Scott, how are you guys? So let's just see. Melissa Scott says, happy birthday. Thank you, darling. So today is my birthday. Yes. But it falls on a Thursday. And so I thought I can still come on and share a little story and hang out with you guys. So I love doing that. And so it's kind of fun. And I love sharing stories and also taking questions. If you guys have any questions for me, if you have questions about mediumship or you have, anything, about that, I'm happy to answer questions. If you guys post any, I'm happy to go through those. So today, okay, I'm 54 today. OMG. So today I am 54 years old and I can't deny it. I can't hide it. So I might as well just own it, right? So thanks, guys, for sharing my birthday with me tonight, too. I appreciate that. Hi, Kelly. How are you, sweetheart? And let me just see who else is coming in. Thanks, guys. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Joan. Hey, Kim. How you guys doing? Sometimes this comes in a little delayed, too. Just kind of doing my best here. Do you guys have a good day? I went to the beach this morning and walked my dog and had coffee. And then I've been in the office all day giving readings. And now I'm doing my live, and then I'm heading to the airport after this to pick somebody up. So that's what's going on around here. Let's see. You're a baby. I don't feel like it when I wake up all like, do you guys have to do that? You fill up and you're like, oh my gosh, my body hurts. I don't feel young, but that's okay. Hi, Evie. Oh, hey, Sandy. How are you? Happy birthday. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, honey. I'm wishing you a wonderful year as well. I'm wishing all of you guys. We're so close, aren't we? Like, we're so close to a new year. It's going to be amazing. So I'm so happy about that. Hi, Vicki. Thanks for chiming in. Let me see if there's anyone here. I want to see here. I can't. What do you say? You guys on Instagram, you go, really, Realta? Really, Realta? And T Marcus. Hey guys. It's so fun about Instagram, right? You guys go off like different names, like code names. It's like Bond. Private names. Anyway, so thanks you guys for chiming in. So tonight I have a lovely little story. It's going to be from a reading, and I may have spoken about this reading at a workshop or maybe in one of my lives. Oh, I also want to just tell you that, I've had to stop doing my letters from spirit a little bit because of, my Mondays got tied up, but I do have time on Monday, the 21st. So I thought I'd come on and do a letters from spirit on Monday, the 21st, which will be just in time before Christmas. And I thought that'd be fun to kind of get together. So if you guys aren't busy, mark your calendars for Monday, the 21st. And I'm going to come on and do another Letters from Spirit. So I can't commit to every Monday as of yet, but I do have that Monday free. And I thought, why not do a nice letter for the holidays? So, and it's a great way to be with you guys before Christmas. So if you guys are cool with that, mark your calendars. I'm going to chime on the 21st. Hi, Kathy. Come on, must be 44. You're funny. Oh, no. Anyway, so tonight I have a little story. So let's get going and get into the story so I can share this. It's kind of cute. Whoops, my little Instagram is fading. Hang on. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay, hang on. Okay, there we go. Is that all right? Can you still see me? Sorry. I had this thing like propped up and it was like, oh my God, it started sliding. Okay, so anyway, so the reading that I want to share was done at a group reading. So this reading was done at a group, and it was a private group reading. And really what that means is that I went to a home of somebody, and there's 8 people that are allowed to go to a group reading, and everybody gets a reading. So it's really cool because everybody gets to participate. Everybody gets a reading from loved ones. And so I allow 8 people. And so this was a private reading. So somebody hosted it, and the 8 people were their friends and family. And so I came, and the first little person that came in, this cute little fella, the first one that came in was this little boy. And I am feeling this little guy step in next to me, and he's standing like literally right beside me. Like I felt like he wanted to hold my hand. And I knew this little guy was about 4 or 5 years old because I did photography for so many years. I'm very good at that age group. So, and so as I was, feeling him and I saw him, he shows me himself dressed in a Power Ranger costume, and it was blue. Now, Power Rangers come in green and white, in red, in blue. I think those are the colors. Anyway, so there's several colors, but he was wearing blue. And so I noticed it right away. And it kind of took me back a little bit because I was like, whoa, we got this little guy here. Oh my gosh, he's in this little Power Ranger outfit. I remember my kids always wearing Power Ranger outfits. I'm like, oh. So anyway, I'm like, wow, what a way to start off a reading. So here's this little guy. And so I felt him, and he made me aware that he was looking for his aunt. So here I am. I feel this little guy. So I say to the group of 8, I say, I have this little guy here, and he shows up in a Power Ranger costume. He tells me he's looking for his aunt. Can any of you here, do any of you know who this little boy is? And the far right raises her hand, and she says, shocked on her face. Like she was stunned. She could not believe it. Now she's here for this group reading, right? But I guess she didn't really think she was going to get a reading. Because she, I guess, was very new to this, didn't have one before. She didn't know. And so there she was first, right out of the gates. It's for her. And she was just taken aback. And I said, you understand this little boy? This would be your nephew. And she says, yes. And I said, you would understand his Power Ranger costume? And she says, yes. And I said, he passed away and you laid him to rest in a Power Ranger costume. Is that correct? And she says, yes, we did. And I said, okay, fantastic. I said, he's bringing me into his bedroom and he's showing me his room when he was home. And the room is like filled with stars. So there's stars all over the room. I said, is this correct? Because that's what I'm seeing. And she says, yes, she had stars. He had stars everywhere. I was looking at the ceiling of the room, but she says there were stars everywhere in his room. And I said, well, fantastic. I said, he gives me this feeling of, I just love my room. So he must have really loved his room. And now he's kind of walking me out of his room and he's bringing me to the couch. And he just plopped himself on the couch. I can see this. And he's eating a popsicle. I said, but what's interesting about the popsicle, it's the kind with only 2 sticks. So it's the kind that you can break in half. So those kind of popsicles, you know, we've all had those. They've been around forever, right? The little popsicles with 2 sticks you can break. And the aunt said, oh, yes, it's the only ones he would eat. He would only eat the ones that he could break. I said, so one he can have now and one he can have later. And she says, she's like shocked, right? She just like was shocked. I said, then he brings me outside and he's got me seeing him playing in the sprinklers. So he's playing in the sprinklers in the front of the house. And I said, he loves playing in the sprinklers at the front of the house. Can you understand that? And they said, yes, he always ran in the sprinklers in the front. And I said, but now he's got me with grandma on the slip and slide. So now I've moved to the slip and slide and I feel like I'm in her backyard. And the aunt said, yes, my mom had a slip and slide for him in her backyard. And I said, boy, he had fun. Can you please tell her he enjoyed it so much? And the woman got a little emotional. And now he's putting floaties on me. So he was so active with me, you know, he was so active. He was so like a 5-year-old boy would be, right? Because I said he was like 4 or 5 and she said 4.5. So he was so active in the reading, you know, he's had me doing all sorts of things, which is like so typical of a little boy, right? So now he's throwing floaties on my arms and I'm like, I got floaties on me. And I said, I'm not quite sure why, but I'm sure it's something to do with swimming. So I said, would you understand that? And she says, yes. I was the only one that he would let put floaties on. We had a thing, we would swim together, but I could only be the one to put his floaties on. He would only let me. And I said, oh, my perfect. So he comes here as a memory, you see, of the floaties you would put on him. And because he just put them on my arms. and then he's kind of, so then, you know, when I was standing there doing the small group, I, you know, had a tank top on and I had a jacket on and jeans. And I had the urge to take my jacket off. And I said, I got to take my jacket off. And then I take the jacket off and then I'm like clutching it to my chest, like super tight. And I said, I don't know, darling. I want to clutch this jacket of mine and I want to make it a blanket. I want to make it a blanket and I'm holding it so tight to my chest or to my heart. I'm holding it so tight here. And I said, I feel there's something with the tattoo. Can you understand? Something with a tattoo or a blanket and a tattoo? Because I just want to hold it really tight to my heart or to my chest. And the aunt was in shock. And she said to me in front of all of us, my brother is his dad. And my brother has a photograph of his son holding his blanket tight to his chest. And my brother has that photograph and he made it into a tattoo and he put it on his chest. And I mean, the whole room was like, are you kidding me? It's like the whole room was just like, they lost it. Because it's like, here's this little boy and he made me take off my jacket and he made me clutch it to my chest. And then I just feel like it's like a blanket, but I knew it was a jacket because that's what I was holding. But I just felt like I wanted to morph it into a blanket. And then I just wanted to talk about a tattoo. And then she said that. Can you imagine? his father having a photograph like that, and to turn that little picture of his son holding a blanket and to keep it so close to his heart that he actually made it into a tattoo so he could keep it everywhere he went. How beautiful is that? And how beautiful when I said, too, please tell his dad that he knows about the tattoo. So he came in, you see, from this reading, and this reading was a little while ago, and I don't have all the pieces of it. It was a group reading anyway, so small groups, everybody gets a reading, so it's not as long as a private reading, right, where you have a whole hour with your loved ones. So I had to move the room, work with the room, but this was such a period, this was such a reading that really stuck with me. One, because I have kids and I'm a mom and I have two boys, and my kids always wore Power Ranger costumes, and I was a kid photographer for 24 years. So this little guy knew I'm going to understand him. This little guy knew that his aunt was going to be at that small group reading. And at the end of the night, his aunt said to me after the reading, she said, I'm heading to Chicago to see my brother in a few days. And she says, this is just unbelievable. I'm going to share this with my brother. And you see, the little guy knew the aunt was coming to my small group reading, knew that I knew and understood kids because he was so active with me, and I just kind of knew and understood him so well. And this little guy wanted his dad to know that he knew about the tattoo, wanted his grandma to know that she was so appreciative. He was so having so much fun with the slip and slide in the backyard, and talked about his life, his beautiful bedroom with the stars and his popsicles he loved and the sprinklers and the slip and slide and all these little things in his Power Ranger costume. And that he showed up in his Power Ranger costume that they laid him to rest in. How gorgeous. And he comes in this way so he could be identified instantly, and that his aunt would be able to know it was him. If I would have said it's just a little boy, maybe there would have been a few people in that room that would have known there was a little boy there. But the fact that he said a blue Power Ranger costume, clearly there was just one person in the room that could accept that information. And it was an aunt, which she was, which is who he said he was looking for. So our loved ones in spirit know what we're doing. They know where we're going. That little boy knew his aunt was coming to see me at the group reading. He also knew she was going to be traveling soon to see his dad. And he wanted his dad to know about the tattoo. So this is just a little thing. It's a little piece of a story, but I find it so remarkable always. Whenever you're working with the spirit world, it's always so amazing. It's always so amazing. Doesn't matter how old they are when they come in. 5-year-old, I've had little babies, animals, parents. I did several readings this morning that were just so, and all day today, that were just really hit the people the right way, the way they needed, and from who they needed. And it doesn't matter what age they are. It doesn't matter any of that. They are all around you. They are with you. They know what's going on, and they want you so much to know that they are. And so a few hours, when the woman came back from visiting her brother in Chicago, she wrote me, and she told me how absolutely moved her brother was about receiving those messages, that he was so touched knowing that his son is with him, that it touched him so much. And he's kind of a rough around the edges kind of guy, she said, kind of a military guy and kind of tough with his emotions and stuff. But he was so moved from the messages that his little son brought forward. And she was so moved to be able to be that Uber driver for her nephew. You see, her nephew made her the messenger for him. And she was so touched and moved. So you see also, spirit, they give us messages, for the ones they're trying to deliver a message to, but they'll also touch you by actually sometimes making you an Uber driver. And he made his aunt that night an Uber driver for his family, for his grandmother, for her, but for his dad. And it was really very special. And when you become an Uber driver for the spirit world, and I always say now you have an understanding of what I'm going through, because I'm always delivering messages, and I always say I'm like the Uber driver for the spirit world, and I'm just driving the messages. I'm not in charge of where we're going or what the information is going to be. I just do what I'm there to do. I drive the messages. And sometimes the spirit world will make you an Uber driver, and when they do, it's so moving, and you feel touched too, which is why I'm always so touched in the work that I'm doing, because I'm always an Uber driver. And it's kind of cool when the spirit world will make a client an Uber driver as well. So Anyway, that was my little story tonight on my birthday. I wanted to share that one because, Power Rangers are really special for me because, my kids did it for years. They were always in those costumes. We had every single color costume. And that little age was just like such a precious age with me and my boys. And it just kind of really stuck with me. And so I decided that's the one I want to share on my birthday because although I don't know that little boy, I really did feel like I knew him. And he communicated so well with me. And it was just like I just knew exactly what he wanted to express. And it was lovely. So, anyway, if you guys are interested in wanting to do a reading, you could go to my website, monicacharlanes.com, and go to book a private reading. Or if you want to do a group reading and have 8 of your friends or family all together and have that experience, it's amazing. We could do it on Zoom. That one was done in person, but it could be done on Zoom, and they're fun. I do them all the time, and they're great fun. And I just want to kind of say also, I have some quotes that are kind of fun. I got to put my glasses on for that. So let me just see. Oh, hey, Ron. How are you, sweetheart? Hey, Desi. How's it going? Thanks, guys. Shades. Oh, Shades by Lori. Hey, honey, how are you? So it's so weird to like see the little code names on Instagram and then see the real names on Facebook. Oh, it's fun. So keeps me going. Anyway, so I have a quote too, because I just thought I always try to find a quote that will be lovely for the story that I share or for the letters from spirit that I do. And the letters of spirit that I'm going to be doing on the 21st, I always have done them on Facebook, never on Instagram. But on the 21st, I will include Instagram as well. So if you guys aren't busy, you want to hear the messages from my guides, the teachings and what they want to share. So you can tune in on the 21st, Monday, 5 o'clock Pacific time, 6 o'clock Mountain time, 7 o'clock Central time, 8 o'clock Eastern time. And, also we've been getting like people from Asia and Europe. And I just want to take this opportunity before I do the quote to just say thank you so much for all of y'all chiming in. And, it's been such a journey for me in this work and doing what I'm doing. It's been such a journey and it's been so amazing. Whether I don't do another reading ever or it continues on and moves in, bigger places or just different places, it's so amazing to know that I could kind of touch somebody in Asia or Europe or Canada or America and all these different places. And Zoom has really done that. And it's been incredible. So I'm always so grateful for Zoom because it's allowed me to be able to give readings to people all over the world. And I'm really so grateful. So for my birthday today, I really sat at the beach and really gave a lot of gratitude for this process and this overwhelming transformation that occurred over these last several years and the way the spirit world has been working with me and placing me in just the perfect spots that were right for me. And I know it's the same for you as well. So always trust that guidance that you get as well and follow it. So anyway, just want to say a little bit of a shout out and thank you for all of you who have joined in on my Facebooks, for you new ones that are on my Instagram. Also just for readings or workshops or demonstrations I've given, any of it. I'm just grateful for all of it because I just find that whole journey just such an incredible process, and I'm just grateful to have been a part of it in any way. And anyway, so I have a quote. Okay, so I want to do a quote, and let me just say here what I want to say. Okay, so my quotes are okay. Here we go. So the quote that I feel kind of works best with this reading is, little boys are just superheroes in disguise. What do you think? I thought that was kind of cute just because he came in as a little Power Ranger, right? So I thought, oh, well, that's so cute. And any of you moms who had little boys or have boys, you certainly understand that quote, don't you? So then another quote, which I'll kind of end it with this one, I think is really lovely as well, that kind of resonates with this story, is even those that never fully blossom bring beauty to the world. Think about that. Here's this little guy who's little, 5, and so for any of you who have lost young kids or young children, even those that never fully blossomed bring beauty to the world. and know that's true. So know your little guys, if you lost somebody or you lost a child young or too young, know that they absolutely have created beauty in the world. There was purpose for them being here, and I want you to know that. There was purpose for them being here, and whether they're here a long time or a short time, they had great purpose being here, and they gave great beauty to the world and to those that they touched. And sometimes just being able to touch the heart of somebody was their purpose, was their purpose for being here. And so I just want to kind of have you have a little understanding of that, you see. So, okay, one more quote. I can never do one. I should probably end it on that one, but I'll hold you in my heart until I hold you in heaven. So that's my third quote. So we'll end on 3. So I just thought that was a fun little story. It's very meaningful to me. I love the little Power Rangers so much. I love children. I was a kid photographer for 24 years, and I just loved it so much. And that little guy was just really special to me, even though I never met him before he went to the spirit world. But I really felt I knew him. And I want to remind you guys that Letters from Spirit, I am going to come on the 21st of December to do a letter from the guides before the holiday. So Monday the 21st, same time zone, 5 o'clock Pacific time, translated to wherever you are. For those of you chiming in from Asia, there's so many different time zones in Asia that you're going to have to kind of decide where your time zone is. If you want to chime on, what your time zone is in comparison to California time. And it's probably, you're probably going to be like almost like a day later almost. So you have to, so maybe Google that so you can chime in on the right time. And for all of you guys that have chimed in from different parts of the world, no matter where you're sitting in the world, I am so grateful for you, and I am so happy to have been able to share my birthday tonight with you. And I want to say thank you so much for also all of you guys that left some beautiful comments on my Facebook page and my Instagram, wishing me a happy birthday. I want to say thank you. I can't thank all of you. There was like a bunch of comments, but I just want to take the moment to say thank you to all of you for thinking about me and putting in such lovely comments. I so appreciate it so much. And do you guys have any questions for me before I chime out? Let me just see if you guys have any. My Cody gave so much beauty to this world. See? And that we have to understand that whatever time in life that they go back to spirit, know that they always gave beauty to the world, and they always touched others. And whether they touched 100 people, 3 people, 4 people, when they have touched a heart, whether it be yours or family members or just a little bit, know they made a difference in the life of others. And that's oftentimes their life purpose when they maybe pass a little soon. So I just want you to know that. And thank you for saying that, Sandy. Thank you, Monica. Have a nice birthday evening. Thank you, sweetheart. Hi, Arlene. Good night. Oh, we love you. Oh, I love you too, Evie. Thank you. Let's just see. Love that one too. Glad you did 3 quotes. I know. I have to do it in 3s. It's like a flower arrangement. I have to do 3 quotes. It's like 1 or 3. I can't do 2. Doesn't sit well. Hi, Sarah. Absolutely. Oh, you love that one. Thanks, Leslie. Gia. Love. Oh, thanks. Happy birthday, magical woman. Oh, thanks, Kathy. That's so sweet. Thanks, you guys. Fits the story well, right? Hi, Paula. Thank you for doing. Arlene, so happy to. Miss you all too. It's been, Gia's getting some response over there. Gia used to come on and do my short stories with me. No, not my short stories, my Letters from Spirit. When she's in town, we're going to have her come and do one again. Hi, Vicki, bless. Okay, perfect. So beautiful reading. Thank you. You know what is most beautiful is that he could make you understand blanket, photo, and tattoo, right? Because that was really like all in that little bundle. It was almost like a little like one little package that I got to kind of unwrap. But it was really interesting how the little guy made me take my jacket off, and I just felt I needed to make it into a cozy little blanket that I snuggled to my chest. So he was very active. He was really active, which is actually perfect for a 5-year-old. It might be strange for a 90-year-old to come in active, but it wasn't very strange for a 5-year-old to come in active like that. And I loved every second of it. Tears in my eyes, beautiful reading. Thank you, honey. Oh, you guys are so awesome. Look at this. Hi, Donna. Hi, you guys. Oh, look at all you guys. You're so okay. I don't see any questions. So, okay, that's what I was looking for here. Thanks, you guys, so much for all of this. I don't see any questions tonight. Night, Monica. Have a great birthday. Thanks, Leslie. Okay, guys, I'm going to chime out. You guys be amazing and have the best day ever. Okay. So, thanks, you guys, so much. And until, oh, I need to tell you also, I will not be on next Thursday. So, I have to be out of town. So, I won't be here next Thursday. So, I'll see you. I don't even, the following week is Christmas Eve, so I can't do that either. So I'll see you the last Thursday of the month for short stories. Okay, so I forgot to mention that. All right, guys. All right, love to you guys. Okay, bye.